Alright, if you want to use a Mac for this part of the class, you need to get the VPN client and an X server. There's some links in D2L to point to those things. So the X server, just download and install this. The VPN client, download the stable version, install that. Once you install the X server, it tells you need to log out and log back in, so do that. Then you need to go get some files. Click on this openvpn files, download that. I've already downloaded it. We unzip that and we get a directory. It has 2 files in there. We need to go get some more directories, so I'm going to CD more directories. We need to go get some more files, so I'm going to CD into that directory. It's in my downloads directory and it's called openvpn files win. So CD into there, and then we want to use SCP to copy some files down from CNT serve. And the files we need to get are some certificate file, a certificate file and a key file I copied into your home directory, and they start with your user ID. So put your user ID .star and then put a dot. If you have a passphrase, it may ask you for your passphrase. If your passphrase is set up, that might work. If your passphrase is not, if your key is not set up, then that passphrase might not work. So once we get the files down, we need to go edit a file. So we want to edit this openvpn file. So if you open that with text edit, so we'll go open with other. We want to open it with text edit. Text edit. And what we need to do inside this file is change these 2 values to match the files you just downloaded. So cert and key need to match the files you just downloaded. And then we'll exit and save that. So now we should be able to double click on this openvpn file and it should open with the tunnelblick client. You'll probably have to put your username a couple times. I mean your admin password. I'm going to select all users. So you need to put in your admin password. Alright, so that installed the config into the client. So in order to connect, you need to go up here to this little tunnel looking icon and click on it and click connect. And this will connect you to the VPN. Alright, so there I'm connected. So now, once you're connected, you need to SSH into the KVM server. If we're following instructions from the lab, from the D2L materials, you need to log in as student, and the IP address of the machine is 240.102. We need the -X for the X forwarding. The password is in the learning module. Alright, so now I'm connected, and you're going to run this shell script /start virt manager. Put in the student password again, and it should launch the virt manager back across the VPN. So now you need to find your VM, and then you'll open it, and then you'll hit run. And then you can follow along with the other podcasts to show you how to actually install your system. So you need to find whichever one is yours. That was default clone. Don't use that one. Use the one that matches your username. And that should get you going. Once you're done, you can exit out of this virt manager thing. And now from this point on, once you have a system installed, Control-C killed that. Once you have a system installed, then you can SSH directly to it across the VPN without using virt manager. Yeah, so once your system is installed, you don't need Virt Manager anymore. You can just SSH directly to it. So once you're done, exit out of the SSH window, and then you will want to disconnect from the client. And then remember to reconnect